to be back. I gotta make sure I record to post it on my second channel. If you're interested in checking out the second channel, please do that. It's extra Kindle. It's where all the VODs go. Super, super helpful. I'm probably going to be doing a collaborator thing for that channel and my main channel on this video, since it's Minecraft and I haven't been on this world in a little bit. This should be pretty close to a 2-hour stream if I'm lucky. But we are back in our survival world. I'm making another video on this thing because I have reignited the spark for building. What's up, Spy? Welcome, welcome. We're back on the survival world. Vanilla survival world, importantly. I have just been mining mostly just to get a bunch of raw gold. And I want to do some texturing to our house here and then maybe get to material gathering for... If you see here, every single piece of wool on this half, except for the green. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses and a pathway that leads behind them. So I think it'll be really cool. But let's see. For our gradients, we're doing raw gold. I have misplaced a bunch of stuff. We're doing greens for our greenhouse, so we're gonna just be throwing moss in intermittently there. Let me grab you. I need to make some yellow terracotta. Let's do that now. I've been cooking up some. Yeah, full stack there, full stack here. Beautiful. And of course, I'm out of wood again. But yeah, I need some terracotta. We're going to be doing a little bit of honeycomb. Honestly, that's probably enough. I'm going to be doing for the yellow here the same gradient that we have for the roof. So it may mesh and look weird a little bit, but I'm banking on it being fine. I need more shulker boxes. I'm thinking, so this episode is going to be building out the thing, what I just mentioned, those 4 or 5 whatever houses over on this side. I'm thinking the episode after that, we get a real storage system in with copper golems, because this is the new update. There are happy ghasts, copper golems, everything new. And I'm hoping it'll be easier than storing everything in this house that I have right here. Because like mob drops here, random heavy weighted pressure plates up here for whatever reason. We got potions and heads. It's a mess to try to do all that. And with copper golems, I can make a really nice sorting system without too much effort. So that might be the plan for whatever episode is after this one that I'm gonna be putting out soon. But yeah, let's get all of them into different shulker boxes, all of the gradients that I'm gonna be doing. I can show you real quick what the 3 are for these 3 here. But let me find everything. So this, I'm having a brain blast moment. Let me put away the stuff in my inventory currently. Huge brain. Get out of here. This is the problem with vanilla Minecraft is I just can't inventory dump into a thing super easily. I need to make the thing to do it. And the create mod, it just does it for me. Okay, we have yellow, this, and you. Those are all the blocks. It would go something like this as the gradient. Let's show you. So we're going to go dark to light all the way up, I'm thinking. So, pretty darn clean gradient, if I do say so. For green, it's just green, moss, and then a separate one for light green and moss. So nice looking, so simple. Love it. And then for white, let's put this in here, there's more space. I have pale oak, and I'm hoping I have white terracotta somewhere. No. No. Yes! Beautiful. Alright, yeah, let's put this one over here. You to you to you, stripped. Easy. So those are the 3 that we're gonna be throwing in here. I think we start. Let me finish and start again. Thank you. I think we start with our green, since it's gonna be the easiest. I need dirt. I have a shulker box for that somewhere. I just need to find it. I'm gonna need to do an inventory clearing and sorting thing soon, because these shulker boxes are making me annoyed. All right, and then let's also grab our moss bits. And this should be real easy. Yeah, so to get into this, I'm just gonna start building up. I have reignited my spark for building. I talk about it in the video, but I'll say it here too. I was I don't really know why I was building it, but I was building this side and I was looking for roof inspiration, and one of B-Dubs' castles popped up just randomly. I'm right in thinking that that's the bottom, so we're going dark to light, so we're gonna have very little moss on this floor. But I was watching not even watching, I was looking up inspiration for my the roofs, because they're not going to be fully pointed like this. They're going to have a flat bit in between. So I was looking up inspiration for what to put on that, because I remembered in his city build in Hermitcraft 10 that he did a bunch of like roof detailing and decoration stuff. So I was like, oh, he's got to have something helpful for me. And he did, but it took forever to find it. I needed to look in his video actually in order to do it. I'm gonna put dark there, moss there, cool. And then, but while I was looking, I saw his castle from maybe season 7. It was whatever castle had copper and like the stone on it. And I was looking at it and I was like, because the main goal of this base is a big castle here, terraformed cliffs, like super, super cool looking. And I started building it a year ago, basically today, and then gave up because it wasn't looking great. I wasn't super happy with it. A bunch of different reasons, but those are most of them. And the TLDR was his castle had pretty much nothing on it. He had a main focal point, and then everything else is just kind of shapes that looked good to your eyes, but weren't heavy on detail. And I was like, and I recalled after that, like immediately after that, him being like, saying something about resting your eyes in a build. I think it was when he was discussing his season 10 base. I was like, the painting itself, how you can rest your eyes on like the skyline and it not be overwhelming. And I put 2 and 2 together and was like, my current castle design that I had, you couldn't really rest your eyes anywhere since there was just so much stuff. I was kind of following the rule for smaller builds like this one, where you can't really have a 3x3 area that doesn't have something on it. Like you don't want to have a 3x3 of just straight the same block or even gradient really of blocks, because it immediately makes you draw your eye to it and makes it a little bit more difficult to make look good. Because of that, can I get over here and build these? Because of that, I spent like a few hours making my base uncomplex, my castle final build thing less complex. So I was removing stuff and just doing normal shapes and making like the most basic shapes that you could kind of imagine. And it has made it look so much better that I feel like I'm actually doing good stuff now again, which means that I enjoy building again. And it's definitely a thing of like, if I was doing it by myself, I just wouldn't have ever tried or cared. Because, I mean, I'm not artistic enough to want to do art without showing people. I don't know if that's common, but like, never in my life would I have had... I mean, never in my life would I have restarted this Minecraft world if it weren't for the fact that I liked the style and already had most of the stuff set up, and that people already knew it and enjoyed watching it and all that. I should actually make this that, yeah. And like the same with Creataholics, I wouldn't have built that many things by myself. I would have just made it real convenient and helpful, kind of like the Skyblock world that we have right now, where I'm just like building farms and making things work. Like that's kind of how I would play it. I wouldn't build anything pretty. I will say what's it called? Steam engine and item vault thing, gorgeous. Love that part of the Skyblock base. But everything else is about what you would expect if I was just playing without recording anything. Wow, look how much better that is compared to this. Holy cow. It's just so nice. It's just leagues better immediately. So yeah, with maybe me building a good castle soon, I'm hoping that with that spark, it doesn't fizzle out, number one, which is going to be difficult because that means, kind of means if I mess up building more or things happen where like something I build I don't like and I don't know why I don't like it, then I'll stop doing it, which is a little unfortunate. So I hope that's not going to be the case. If it is, oopsie daisy. But at least for right now, I have 3 videos in the pipeline, and Grian's base for Hermitcraft 11 is actually giving me good inspiration for a 4th build that I want to do for like a kind of mystically purpley shop for like magical items and stuff that is going to be in this world. I need more stuff over here. So I have good inspiration and an idea of what I want to do for that shop. That's gonna go, I think right where this purple is. So I have inspiration for that. That's gonna be number 4. I already have the tavern that's gonna be going around there as well. So it's hopefully a bunch of good things coming up quickly. Okay, I think this side is actually pretty good. Again, this isn't supposed to be like reinventing any sort of wheel. It's just a little bit of texturing on a wheel that's already there. But yeah, that didn't take too long at all. I'm kind of pleased with how this is turning out. Yeah, and from down here it looks better. This I don't get. I don't know why it looks better from down here compared to straight on. It's probably because I'm looking at different things, maybe, depending on the angle. But then let's do over here. This is going to take way less time. I think this is dark green. Yeah. So we're just going to throw in, what, moss there, moss here. 2 moss bits here. Then we can go up to the next floor. I do need to finish off the back of this base. I fear that's going to be a theme. I've done the backs of all these buildings, but yeah. Good news is I can decide what you guys see. So if I didn't want to show you that, I didn't have to. I also want to do the interiors for these and get honey blocks in here in these windows so that it looks like things are happening even when they're not. Yeah, because like up here we don't have anything really. So yeah, I need to do a little bit more work here. That's kind of why I built the honey farm, because that honey in the windows trick that I talked about in one of the episodes where you put honey and some lights underneath to make it glow makes it look so good. It feels like I'm turning into a builder, which is fun, because before I used to be terrible at building, and it's fun to be good at building. I think I'm okay. I'm still not good, I would say. I think I'm capable, but I'm really slow at designing stuff. I need some right there. Dang. But yeah, I'm okay, but really slow at it. If you've seen some of my other streams where I've been trying to design my mega base for Createaholics Season 2, it is rough. That is a tough one, a very tough one. But it's getting there, and at the end result, I think looks really good. I just need to spend a lot of time to get there, so it's a little bit of a challenge. All right, that is our green out of the way. I'm gonna move straight on to our white gradient, and I really don't have a lot of white terracotta here, but that should be okay. What I'm gonna do is, I've already done down here a little bit. I'm gonna go up and get in on the 2nd floor here. Bigger platform, and then we can get in our pale oak. While I was getting the pale oak, by the way, I flew like 5,000 blocks in the wrong direction because I read the chords wrong. And then I flew back to the correct direction, and it seems like one chunk out of this massive forest, pale oak forest, at least according to the chunk-based like seed finder, biome finder thing, one chunk in the entirety of the pale oak biome was not preloaded in by someone else. So, what's up, Cupquake? Q Cupquake. I honestly, your name immediately gave me a tongue twister. I was thinking QC Upquake. I'm pretty confident that's not how you pronounce Q Cupquake. Wait, Q Cup? It is Q Cupquake. I think I have dyslexia, but I don't think I do at the same time. I think I'm just illiterate. It's a real struggle. But welcome in. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It is your fault for being ableist, though. That's kind of disrespectful. You gotta get better at that. But yeah, welcome in. I don't know if you're a long-time viewer of my content. I'm first-time chatter, so welcome into the stream at least. But we're on my vanilla world. I usually do create mod stuff. And I'm trying to be a builder. And, I mean, you can judge for yourself how it's going. I think it's okay. It's not terrible. But yeah, I'm working on texturing. This build was originally built a year ago by me, and then I took a hiatus of building in this world to do create mod builds and stuff. And I think I'm better at it. Maybe? How do I... These trapdoors are annoying. Okay. What we can do... This. And do this. There we go. I don't really... I'm not good at gradients and stuff when they're up close like this. I like doing it in creative first with like Axiom and then tweaking it if I can. Doing it this way is so weird because I kind of have to look at it from back here because like, oh, the white there looks bad by itself, but I bet if we do the white further up, then it's whatever. Oh! Sorry, Casper. I didn't know you were Q Cupquake. Cupquake made my logo. I'm actually such a boomer. Is your Discord name Cupquake and I'm an idiot? I mean, I have to look now. Where are you? Do I have to search Cup? Oh, it is. Oh, you technically gave yourself a nickname though, so it's not my fault? Maybe not my fault? Maybe? Never popped into a stream until now. Sorry about that. Yeah, you should be sorry. I didn't know. Now you're making me look bad. I guess I'm making myself look bad. I'm the problem, I think. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Too much pink. It's like I'm in a Claire's? They have pink. I'm right. I've been in a Claire's before. I got my ears pierced at 8. A 12-year-old did it. I think that's what they do there, right? They like... That's like the only place you can get your ears properly pierced when you're 5? I don't know. I'm an avid ear piercer enjoyer, if you couldn't tell. Okay. Does this look stupid? No, that looks epic. Okay. Epic sauce, bro. W on the track. Okay. And we can do some crazies. Bonk. Alright. Opinion time. It's getting dark. This has gotta go. You're gone. Okay. Opinion time. Yeah. That's cool and epic. I have concurred. I'm actually such a boomer now, because when I said concur, I thought of our, for my work, we have like a expenses, like application thing called Concur. And so I immediately, when I said Concur, thought, oh my god, I gotta do my expense report for November. I'll die soon, don't worry. It's just a matter of days. I'm clinging on to life. I got like 8 months to live. I think it's time to send you to the retirement home now. Not the home. No. Wait, no, I can still pay rent. I'm okay. I love the memes where it's like parents absolutely yelling at their kids and everyone in the comments is like, send them to a home. They gotta go. It's time for the send them to the farm. It's so good. All right, on to our final... Nope. Where did I put it? Right here. Okay. Final gradient. I think I'm going to need a lot more yellow glazed terracotta. Prop row. Let's hope more has cooked. Not really. I honestly don't need this much yellow. I think I was going overboard. So for this one, I'm gonna have the gradient kind of go around here. What I'm gonna do is put this back. What the heck? Oh, torch. I was showing in the video that's gonna come out how the gradient works, but I didn't have any terracotta, so I needed to do that. Do I have honey bits? Hello, bees. Hello, bees. Oh, we do. Huge. Okay, let's make a bunch of these and I'll throw these back in the hoppers. Okay. Squad fam, roll out. I have this is a cool system. I have up here, because it's kind of connected. This is my glass bottle barrel that feeds into the honey farm. Kind of big brain. Let's get you to bed, Grandpa. Easy. I could just imagine nursing homes in like 40 years with a bunch of Twitch streamers and content creators just talking to themselves in a mirror. Hey guys, today we're gonna be pranking Barbara. She doesn't know this yet, but her husband died in a freak accident. He fell off his wheelchair into a vat of boiling liquid. He's doing okay though. Except that he's dead, which I guess maybe not okay. Now that I'm considering it. Oh, here's Barbara now. Hey, Barbara! Yes? Your husband's dead. Got him, guys. Like and subscribe. Man, I love being senile. Honeycomb. It's so fun. Like, could you imagine how fun it would be to have, like, to think things are different? Like, that'd be so epic. You could just think whatever, and you'd be right, because you don't know what's going on. Like, that'd be sick. I kind of, like, pretend that I'm hallucinating sometimes, just to, like, know what it feels like. Kind of similar, like, when you're talking alone in a room by yourself, and, like, you're having conversations of just, like, random things. Just to, like, to feel something. You ever do that? Am I alone on that one? Who knows? Okay, our honeycomb gradient is done. We can get on to doing gold things. Actually, is it done? Where is honeycomb done? No, we can do a little bit more honeycomb up here. But then I wanna start merging it out with this, and then I want gold up at the top here a little bit. Honestly, these builds don't actually require a lot of blocks, at least the exteriors don't. It's just that they kind of require a bunch of different blocks. Which is a little bit of a problem. But yeah. I got like 5 minutes and then I got to skedoodle the class. Also spy, just saying right. Right. Of course, we all do that. Duh. You're not crazy. You're normal. Thank you. Thank you for looking out for me, spy. I appreciate it. How do you have class at 6? Oh, I guess you're in... I don't even know what time zone. A different one. But surely it's too late for a class. I guess art class? Is art class like... Are your classes like 10 hours long or some stupid stuff? And they're always at like 10 p.m. for whatever reason? Also, is your art professor like a professor full-time, or do they do and sell art on the side? How does it work? Because I was in cybersecurity. My cybersecurity professors... I actually had one that did, like, news interviews, but I think he was a rare example of that sort of thing. I think I needed to do more gold down here. Yeah, let's do that. This needs to be gold. I'm really trying to hold on to my gold, because it's not easily farmable, and it takes forever to get. As I say that, I'm going to put down a bunch of gold bits. Let's put gold here. Okay. That's probably good enough. Yeah? I don't know. Normally they're 2.5 hours long. One of my friends in college was doing a ceramics class, or they signed up for it, and then they showed up and it was like, "Hey gang, this is a 4-hour a week class. Unless you can't finish it in time, which you never can. So it's actually a 6-hour class twice a week. Good luck doing that, all you STEM majors at a tech school. So normally there's 2.5 hour long, but my Friday class is 5 hours with breaks to the discretion of the teacher. Oh my god. There's an 8:30, 12:30, 3:15, and 6, or a 9 to 2. Jesus. Oh my god. That is actually horrible. That feels like a lab for like a science class where you like have to do a full lab that they did back in the 40s in 2 hours because you have to clean it up at the end. That's terrible. Wrong blocks. I'm getting this out of my inventory. I keep placing it wrong. I need to place the gold. You are not worth wasting a gold thing on. We'll do that. And honestly, maybe you two aren't either. Okay. I gotta keep some of their terracotta in, though. I'm thinking maybe here is gold. And then we start morphing into yellow glazed terracotta. Because this area is going to be mostly yellow glazed terracotta. Oh, man. Oh, I'm wasting so much gold. Fine, we're doing it. Yeah, let's just get it all in. I think it'll look more full, even though we're not doing it. I'm saying that. I've spent 30 already. Yeah, but that looks like a lot of gold, even though it's just a lot really in the center. So I'm okay with it for now. Okay. And then we can get some of the other ones in. Okay. Yeah, happy with that. Happy with that. Yeah, yes, my friends are like, oh, my lectures are 75 minutes. To be fair, I don't know if it's the same as for you, but when I was in a lab class, I think it was like 2 hours because I wasn't doing real science, but it was like 2.5 hours maybe, but it didn't feel as long as a 75-minute lecture did because you're not getting yapped at for the full time. You're like mostly working with your hands or doing something that has any bit of brain power, which at least for me means it is way quicker. But yeah, no, I don't think I could do it every week. It was like once every 2 weeks, I think, were like the lab classes, and then afterwards, or otherwise, we were just like taking notes on Euler or something, because he invented every single thing in physics. I'm actually gonna switch these around. Switch. Bam, bam. Okay, I think are we close to done? Oh my god, we're close to done. Let's go all the way up. I want to do this top bit first, because I am going to forget. I actually needed way less blocks than I thought, except for the gold. I used pretty much all of that. But I'm glad I went and got more. I went mining for like 15 or 20 minutes, came back with 8 raw gold blocks, and I was like, oh, this is not going to be nearly enough. And it was not. It was not whatsoever. So I'm definitely glad I did it. Yeah, mostly it's they talk for a bit and then they're like, okay, go work on your art. And we're like, okay, and it goes pretty fast. All right, I'm gonna hop off the class. See, this will be on my second channel if you wanna watch the VOD. But I understand not wanting to. I don't really know. I guess honestly, when I'm working, I was rewatching my one of my hockey streams, tape to tape streams. It was kind of a fun stream to watch. I'm gonna be fully honest. Because I was just like doing work. It was on in the background. My voice is awesome and epic and sounds good. So it was pretty chill. And I got to rewatch a fun game that I enjoy playing. Okay. Opinion? Too bright. Okay. We can fix this. No worries. I'm not a little bit stressed about this outcome of it being too bright somehow, even though I tested it. Okay. Yeah, we can throw in some darkness in the dark bits. Okay. Opinion. Yeah, better. Darkness. Darkness is my ally. You would think you were born in it? You were actually born in a hospital because it's the 21st century. What the heck are you talking about? Unless you're that kid in Quiet Place, you were born in the bathtub. What a terrible place to be born. Can't believe they got pregant in it. Yeah, that's probably fine. What I am going to do, too much gold here now. Now I'm picturing. Remove it. I don't want it. I don't know if you remember me saying this, but I was like, gold, yucky. Ugliest block in the game. It's got to go. All right. I think we're good. I am calling it quits on this. Did that rhyme? No. No, it didn't. This and it's. No, it kind of does. No, it kind of does. I was right. It's like a slant rhyme. Eminem would love me. Please, Eminem, love me. Okay, it does feel like I'm going into a B, though. I'm not sure if I appreciate this. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Is that okay? You know what I'm gonna do? I want it to be. I want to be a golden bee. Golden bee. Feels like a Beyonce song. Am I crazy? I don't think I could name a Beyonce song off the top of my head. But if I heard one, I'd be like, this is a banger. Because they're all bangers. I just listen to AJR, so I'm not good with music taste. It is crazy. Everyone roasts me for that. They make good music, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like their songs are pretty cool. They are like typical lame songs, but they're good lame songs. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I mean, I don't know if you remember what it looked like before. This looks better. This is absolutely better. The yellow gradient, meh. But everything else, infinitely better. So much better. Very happy with it. I now need to load in the schematic for this half of the build, and we should get material gathering, but maybe first we unload these materials, because I'm gonna start exploding if I have more shulker boxes that are filled with junk. Alright. I don't even know how I do this. How I do this? How do you do it? Okay, I'm gonna grab everything out here. I think I have a lot of wood, which is why I'm bringing it here. This is like my wood area. Yeah, wood. Okay. Your wood, your wood, your wood. I think that's all. That's just completely incorrect. I said that's all and grabbed 3 more wood bits in this shulker box. Okay, no more wood in there. That's empty. Perfect. That's not... Wait. Wood. It's like I have selective eyesight. My girlfriend would say the same. She would fully agree. Leaves are wood. Leaf is leaves. That's wood. This is floor wood. Kurzgesagt. AJR makes great music. Thank you, Spy. Thank you, Spy. I appreciate it. That has made my day. Because every time I listen to it in the car... So, a little bit of backstory. One of my friends was... I forget when this came up, but they were talking about... Oh, I think they were listening to some, like, random music online. Or, like, someone else was playing music that wasn't AJR, and then they were like, this is pretty good. How did it start? Anyway, they name dropped AJR out of the blue as a notoriously bad band song to listen to. And they didn't know that I liked AJR. And I was like, it hurt my soul. And now every time I listen to any of their songs, I'm like, oh, but they're the loser band for losers. So now at least one other person that exists likes them. That's something. And I guess we just had a chest for Pale Oak stuff. I honestly can't believe it, but we will take it. I'm gonna just throw a leaf litter in there because it's a free chest. Also, sticks. Ooh, you know what you can do? Yoink. I'm actually a big fan of the gold in this room. That looks sick. Any hoodles. Honey. This looks so good. I don't know if you've seen this trick. It is so nice looking. Do we not have enough honey? Dude, this is so expensive. Okay, well that's a little bit of a kind of done. I need to get some shroom lights and some oak. And then I can show you what it looks like from outside. I feel like I've done it in this. I guess maybe not fully in this world. Am I stupid? Did I look through here and not find shroom lights? I didn't, thank goodness. I think I have them in here. Glowstone works. We'll do that. Wood. I left over some wood. No more wood. Good, good. No more wood, good. Oh, this is the wood chest. I fully missed it as well. Okay. We're putting a little bit of stuff away, and then I'll show you the oak trick. And the light trick. Oaklite. Oaklite? Oaklite. Oaklite. It's kind of like opalite. Don't know what that is, other than a little gemstone, maybe? Okay, but let's make oak bits, and then I could go upstairs. So the thought is, lighting underneath, honey blocks still carry or transmit light, whatever you want to call it, and then we encase it so that you can't see out. And then we'll do the same thing once I get more honey. But then the oak behind the honey makes it kind of look like the interior of a thing, because oak means interior for some reason. At least in my brain it does. And it makes it look okay. Oh, I gotta... Nope. Okay. So now... Wait, I swear this looked better. If it... Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Yo, lamenting about Shulker's reminded me about how I've completely lost the ability to organize in vanilla. Dog, it's actually so bad. It's so terrible. I kind of blame vanilla for, like, the copper golems. Huge, huge W. Something that isn't redstone intensive and is easy to set up in the early game for item storage is actually huge. Thank you for saying I missed the shroom lights. I have found them. I was also... When I was watching back at the stream, I remembered, or was like annoyed that I mumbled through chat. So I'm trying to enunciate better. So I'm doing that for the VOD people, because they can't see chat. It's not existent for them. So this is my redstone area. I don't know where I put redstone. Right here! I think this is where I put rails and stuff, so it's going there, and then this is components. Good thing I remembered. I'm actually so hyped to try to get a storage system set up for this that is automated, because I am already losing my sanity. It's been like 10 seconds. Okay. I guess I do have a storage system for plant bits. I don't think I have one for sandy bits, or if I do, I've just created one. That's not sand. You're sand? I definitely have one for sand itself. I just don't think I have one for sandstone. Which is probably a mistake. Okay. I can unsort everything there. We got mob drops. Oh, we've already learned today. Those go in here. Huzzah! Slime is mob. Slime is mob. Mom is slime. Reprogramming. Mom is slime. This is kind of a weird... Like, what does that mean? My mom is slime. She has been slimed by the Nickelodeon machine. She went to the Kids' Choice Awards and got demolished. Who knows? Alright. Where did I put leather once upon a time? I feel like leather's a mob drop, no? I'm pretending it is. It's going in there. I lied. I'm actually putting it with the food. I surely have a place for leather. I just am never going to find it. So, new place right here. And then I think my plant bits is over here. You're a plants bits. I don't think I have a place for glass. I lied. Glass. I forgot about that place. That place is so cool. Is mud a plant? I'm counting it. No. This is a mess. This is what goes on in my head. Whenever I'm looking through chests or doing anything at all. This is exactly what's happening. Okay. I'm leaving any valuables up here. Everything else is coming with me. You go here. Honey? Is honey a mob drop? I think honey is unique. Where would I put honey, though? Over here. Yeah. So let's get in. Oh, that's my sandstone land. Oh, I gotta go. I see. I'm relearning where I put everything. Redstone. Honey, like slime, is either redstone or decorative. Yeah, this is true. Oh, I have too much sandstone. Who could have pictured? Who could have foreseen? Holy sand. That's all I needed to put in here. W. Alright, and then things like mud. 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 Anything else shovelable? No. Honey blocks, redstone, honey bottles, food, honeycomb blocks, decoration. That's too many things. There's too many options for honey. So I'm just putting it in Honeyland. Right here. Sure. While I go down, anything I need to bring. Kind of this whole chest. I'm leaving that there. Opposite. I'm leaving it here. Oh. Okay. We're almost done sorting. This is not taking nearly as long as I thought it would. I say that. Is this gonna fill up? Because then I'm cooked. Then I'm screwed. We're gonna be left to fend to ourselves? Tend to ourselves? Fend off the bad guys. Alright, see ya, Cal. Thanks for joining as quick as you could. I appreciate you hopping in. What are you? Is this just random stuff? Shroomlights are random. We count it. Blackstone should have its own house. Right here. Netherrack. Haha. I'm remembering. I don't even think anything's over here. I have slime up there. Slime, turns out, redstone component, not a mob drop, as we've learned. Easy peasy. I am sitting on the fence of really wanting ice cream or some other lactate-based thing, and also horrified of eating anything lactose-oriented. It feels like a nightmare to put myself through. But I want ice cream so bad. And I have to play hockey, so if I eat ice cream, I'm setting myself up for failure. Like, that is mistake number one. Oh, the terracotta shulker box. Everything else is empty. Are we done? Was that fast or what? Holy. Okay. I store terracotta over here somewhere. Right here. Alright, everything else other than yellow gets taken out. I have glazed in a different chest, I think. That's wool. That's open from Brad. How dare he? Oh my god. I think that was already open. What's that? Oh, I guess maybe glazed terracotta can be in that spot. It'll be right here. Okay. The rest of these are empty. Holy cow. That was actually so quick. I'm hype about that. Glass? What are candles? Candles go with the torches. Like here. Yeah, that gives candle vibes. I gotta put the gold away. Okay. And then we just have sticks and stone. They may break my bones, but it won't hurt as bad as that one time I got punched in the face. I was in the 4th grade. It hurt a lot. I didn't break my nose though, so that's a W. You know what I'm saying? Tough. Tough goes in the tough box. Goes in the square hole. Wait, I have so many good books. I kind of wish I had streaming lights. I have requested them for Christmas, but I don't know if I'm going to get them. I guess you'll find out shortly enough. I'm so excited for Christmas. I have most of my gifts already. They are half wrapped, half not wrapped. But I did a good job, I think. My girlfriend and I had like pre-prepped a lot of our gifts for other people, but hadn't really for each other. So we were like, we're both difficult to shop for. I just buy things that I need, and I really only ever need YouTube/streaming stuff. So I kind of have to buy it for tax purposes, because otherwise it's weird. So like I don't need a lot of things, and she's similar, but I think the things that she needs are like hyper specific, so I can't know what they are unless unless I ask her. So, but I think we both we had asked for some things, or like told each other about some things that we may want. But I think we both have some secrets, which is fun, because that means we're trying. This zombie is a problem child. All right, we have unpacked everything. Let's grab a stick and turn on Lightmatica, and we can get to placing in the next part of the build. You'll see a sneak peek of it in Lightmatica form. So lucky y'all, I suppose. Load schematic. Citadel with cliff. I don't even know what that is. I don't think that's done. These bees make noises like a guy going through, like a creeper walking through grass, and I'm horrified of it. Okay, let's load in Middletown. Oh, I can just get the material list? You don't get to see them. I'm confused. So in the bottom right here, info HUD, hide available on. Oh, it was just being weird. Okay. Great. Then we don't need our stick. You don't even get a spoiler. Nah, boo boo. This should be easy now. We have unpacked everything. At least we can get a gauge of what we're gonna need for this, and if we're gonna need more. I need 5 stacks of birch. I think I need a lot of stripped birch as well. So let's get all of this in. How many stacks do we have? Oh boy. Okay, well, birch is going to be on the to-do list. Oak planks. Let's go chop down some trees, dog. We don't drop that. That is sacred. Sacred to the Kindle Bubble Dump estate. Alright, let's hope there are... Yeah, there's a mix of trees up here. What other places would I need to deforest eventually? Kinda nowhere. Yeah, let's just go over here. Let's rip a few ones. I'm gonna also do some pale oak, because I fear I'm gonna need more of that anyway. Because we use a lot of the stripped pale oak in at least some of the builds. The white terracotta, I mean, as we've seen, needs it. And it's like it's a nice looking block. It's real pretty. And I don't really have a ton of saplings, so that's why I'm using the Fortune 3. Where's my axe? Thank you. That's why I'm using the Fortune 3 hoe. But yeah, I'm hoping for some streaming lights. Because it does feel like it's a little dark, and I don't like the blue all over my face. My skin color and I think vibe in general does not match blue light being all blue. Like, I think my Like, I don't know what it is, but my whole, like, I'm just like a red, I think it's red undertones is what people call it, where you got like, you can see kind of the blood underneath your skin type of thing, and you're just like a little more red all the time. So blue looks weird. Maybe I'm being picky. But that's what I'm being picky about. And I think some streaming lights could help. It'll at least make it more face cammy. And make face camming more possible. There's a guy under there. He's living his best life, dying to the sun. Do you think they thought about adding vampires in here? Or like vampire adjacent things? Because like mobs afraid of the sun, burn in sunlight, it's already coded in. Surely like a vampire that like sucks your blood to heal could be cool. You know? I feel like it could be a little too weird though, since they would have to be kind of human-like. Which would just make it look like a skin in the game. So I understand not having it. I know the mods that do it are kind of bad. At least from what I've seen. So maybe it is difficult. I don't know how they could make it so that it doesn't look like a person, I think is the big thing. Because it kind of have to. Holy, my host's gonna die. Well, we should, once we're done there, we can put it away. I'm gonna have to go to the XP farm soon. Hopefully not too soon. What the heck? Why was Floor not there? Floor's gotta stick out for me! Fun floor pun. Well, not really, not a pun. Just that the floor should be there for me. Because it should be under me. It should prop me up? I'm pulling at threads. I was gonna say I'm squeaky clean like a floor. That's the final pun. That's the final pun of the list. That's the best one you're gonna get. I don't know what to tell you. There's not much you could do other than be squeaky clean like a floor. It's like if I was a mop. I don't know if you've seen the Swiffer things where it's like Swiffers are actually trash and they don't do any real mopping. So you just gotta get a real person mop. I'm scared of real people mops. Those are so scary. I know how to mop. I did it for work, but it's so scary. Why not just let me Swiffer? There are like the vacuumized mops that are kind of crazy. That'll work on like hardwood floors and carpets and like are crazy cool. I kind of want one of those, but they're like $1 billion and they just mop the floor. It's just a vacuum, but for other stuff, I don't even know their job really. Okay. It's tree time, baby. Let's chop down a bajillion trees. I gotta record this because I'm making a video about this. That's important. I have been super into the new Hermitcraft seasons. I don't know if anyone else has been watching them. You should, if you're not. They are killing it. And I'm starting to watch some more Hermitcrafters. I default to Mumbo Grian, Smallish Joel, but I've branched out to Gemini Tay. I've like semi-watched some of her videos, but I think this season her gothic style is going to hit home. Because it's such a good style. That's what I'm building the castle thing in. I'm gonna try. I'm curious how much better she'll be at it than me. So I'm watching hers. Who else have I seen? I kind of want to get into Jevin. I feel like he, for some reason, doesn't have as many viewers as some of the other people. I'm comparing him to Grian and Mumbo. But like just from an outsider's perspective who's never seen his videos, his builds are like nice and he puts in a ton of effort. So I feel like I'm an idiot. I'm actually so dumb. It's almost certainly worth at least checking out. I know I watched one of Rendog's starting videos and I was like in my head critiquing it the whole time. Cause like for Grian and Mumbo, I watch them because I grew up watching them, so it's difficult to kind of critique them because it feels like they're doing everything pretty intentionally and they are like goated with the sauce at making entertaining videos. But the first time I was watching Ren, I was like, oh, I thought this was a sapling dog. There was like a little floaty leaf particle. Yeah, those are new. Oh, do you think leaf litter will spawn? I mean, probably not, because it hasn't yet. But I'm kind of interested if it did. But yeah, I was watching Rendog's, I think his first video, and I was like, I would have done this differently. And it's not that his is wrong, it's that it is kind of a preference thing. But watching all of the Hermitcraft people's videos, I had realized how much I enjoy watching the early game. And when I'm playing, or like making a video on it, I'm always like, it's not really that important. You've seen the early game a billion times. I'll just skip through it. But it's actually probably one of the most fun parts, because you get to like see the banter, see people messing around and doing stuff and dying a bunch, and it not be like overkill. I feel like Scar amps it up, but maybe he is just that forgetful. I really don't know, because he dies so frequently that it's like half of his video is him dying, trying to get his stuff back, or him reacting to him dying. And it feels like it's amped up, but I kind of am on the fence if it actually is. Like, I think bro just is terrible at the game. At staying alive. He can build real good, but he cannot eat food. He'll just starve or drown or do random stuff. Like, it is kind of miraculous. All right, can I squeeze through? Ouch. Kind of. It worked. Whoop. We made it. Yummy water. My mouth was parched. All right, how good are we on wood? I have no birch. Okay, maybe we head over to a birch forest. Once I fill up my inventory on oak logs, we're going to a birch forest, because I do not want to struggle on birch wood. I'm gonna need a bunch of birch logs as well, because I'm using that as part of my gradient. I think I'm going birch wood planks, birch logs stripped, and then sandstone as the lighter part. So it's not using a ton of birch and birch logs, but I probably, well, actually, hold on. Why do I need 5 stacks of birch planks? I think a lot of the house is made with birch planks, and like most of the house you don't really see. That's probably why. It's because birch is one of the end houses. There's an alleyway running through it, so I had to build the whole thing. I couldn't just build a facade. A facade, if you will. That's such a fun little word to look at. There are a bunch of them like that. That just don't look at all like they're spelled. And I'm very glad. I feel like I've never had an experience where I've like read a word online or like in a book before having heard it. I've always like heard a word like facade and then figured out how it's spelled and be like, nah, that's not right. Instead of the other way where you're like, oh, facade, and then you say it out loud and people are like, are you stupid idiot that has never learned English ever? Dumb idiot? So I think the good news is that I don't read, so I will never run into that problem. But in school is a real worry, because I had to read then. That was required. I did just Spark Notes it. It's probably why I don't know how to read still. Make sure you read and stay in schools, kids. It's important. At 12 it doesn't matter, but at 23, it's embarrassing. I actually am a pretty good reader, I think. I'm quick and can retain the info. And it's really good when I'm reading stuff like, I've been into Brandon Sanderson stuff recently. He does like fantasy books. I've read Mistborn and I'm halfway through Stormlight. The series, not just the first book. And I started it like reading his books in like May. And I was able to like rip 100 pages an hour, which is pretty good. More than a page a minute. They're like super dense books.
And it definitely took a while to get up to that speed. Like, it probably took 200 or 300 pages for me to get up to that point. I will say the Mistborn, which is what I started with, does start off kind of slow, so I wasn't as into it. But at like the 300 page mark, I think I read for 4 hours straight and just finished the book and got on to the next one. It was probably less time than that even. But yeah, I was zooming through because they're so good. I'm such a big fan of them. I kind of wish he turns them into a TV show or movie to make them just like, because I want to experience the thing again. But I do think in an interview or something, he said that his books are not transferable to movies. And it's like, that's a little bit big-headed. It's just a magic book. It's not that intense. There's nothing that special about it, surely. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Like, I think if he takes a huge part in the writing and directing process of it, it'll turn out fine. But maybe I don't know. I don't know that much about movie making, so maybe I'm crazy. And he's right. He's right all along. I'm hoping this tree gathering... Oh, we actually have quite a bit of birch. This is turning out better than I thought it would. Are my villagers still okay down here? I have not... Oh my god, they are. I need to make a villager trading hall. That could be a use somewhere, something. I definitely need a storage system first. I'm looking around birch, these guys. I definitely need an auto storage system first, I think. But maybe in the next set of buildings, like, so can I reach it from here? Yeah, so we're building this soon-ish. Maybe on these set, I build a villager trading hall. That could be kind of neat. And maybe on that one, I build the interior first and then the exterior around it. I feel like that could be a fun challenge because that's what Etho did it. He said it was fun. I feel like some other hermit member was also like, yeah, it's actually pretty sick. Kind of a fan of doing it that way. So maybe we try it. Maybe that's my new building style, and that's how I should be building the castle. I'm actually so worried about trying to build the interior for the castle because it's like, what do you even fit something that this wall on the shortest side is like 2,000 blocks? I don't think it's that many, but it's a big building. Like, what do you put inside of it? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. We'll figure something out. That's for sure. I will actually, at the end, throw in just a little, I guess we could go into the building world for the castle, and I can get some opinions if anyone's interested in sharing any. And maybe people in the comments of the YouTube video, if you're sticking around that long, you might as well wait until I show you it. And then you can comment what your opinions are. And if you're like, hey, this looks weird, tell me. Because I'm not good at building big things. I can do little stuff. Like I think I'm getting better at the tight close quarters building that, I mean, this build is, and I kind of didn't do it as much in Creatoraholic Season 1, but I'm kind of picturing the silos as like a close-knit kind of building thing. And then I think in hindsight, I would have wanted the main pathway from our starter base, like the church area, to the silos to be a little bit skinnier. But even that pathway, I think it was pretty good. It was definitely a first attempt, for sure. And I think this is going to be even better. I'm hoping it is. I have not seen the new set of buildings that I'm going to be doing. I have not seen that up against or next to the current buildings that we have in. So I may just be completely lying to you all and saying that it'll look good. But I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, I think the new set of buildings is much more cozy vibes and like nice looking than the ones that we have currently. But yeah, it's gotta look good. It's gonna look so good. I'm committed. I think this is almost certainly enough wood bits. Let's put stuff away. Okay. Yeah, we can get back to materialing. So I need 5 stacks of planks, 6 stacks of birch planks. Let's just get a bunch. And then a bunch of oak as well. And then we need packed mud and spruce. More wood, gang. Like, we gotta go out. I have a spruce farm over on the side, so it's not gonna be as painful and hideous. But it is still gonna suck. Okay, materialist, back off. Time to go get spruce. Good news, gang. More materials. I'm just gonna drop these apples. I don't care. I kind of wish golden apples had way better saturation. Because, like, if that could be the ideal food source, I feel like that would be better. Or if there was, like, a Giga Chad golden carrot, where you could use gold ingots and you're just fully eating gold, I would love that. That would be delicious. Okay, what I'm gonna do, throw this out. By the time I get to the bottom, it'll have despawned. It's the perfect strategy. I think this one's fully separate. Am I crazy? I'm crazy. Turns out, insane. They put me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with insane rats. They were so tall, they started talking to me. Because I was insane. That's just a little remix of the classics. Remix of a little bit of Beethoven. No worries. Now it's in chill mode. This is how I normally game. This is peak male performance. This is peak male form. Are you intimidated? Let me get my mic arm right up in my face. Are you intimidated yet? I can zoom in the camera so that it's more of my face. Where's the zoom? Right here. Hello, this is me. Me is I. Oh, now I'm cut off. Boo. I'm annoyed. Welcome to Annoyed Land. Population me. Oh boy. It's gonna maybe be daytime by the time I'm done mining this. Like when I was harvesting these a while ago, but I have vivid memories of it taking literal ages to do. Like, it feels like it takes way longer than it should. Because it's just a bit of wood. What's it doing? What's it taking so long for? I guess because it's spruce, and it's a bunch of 2x2s. I'm annoyed about it. I need a tree farm. I need every farm. I want to not play the game. I just want to build in creative, then build it on the server. And then go back to creative to design it more. That is kind of a bad philosophy. I do like Mumbo's philosophy where he kind of just builds it on the fly. I will say though, he is sticking to a very similar build style and color scheme to what he did in Hermitcraft 10, which kind of just means that he gets to practice more on what he was already working on. I think he has the space and legs to get better at it in the current form. But pretty much every style that I've done has been, at least in my mind, very, very different and like not really transferable in terms of building skills. I think if I went back to making, because I mean in Createaholics by the end I was actually doing pretty good on, like, is my inventory full? No, I'm just not picking up stuff. I was doing pretty good on making the kind of limestone and granite kind of builds. I built at least like the little outhouse thing, the shack next to the train station without doing anything in creative or why can't I not say that word? I don't even know what word I'm trying to say. But without going into creative, and honestly, that's one of my like top 5 or 6 builds. Nah, higher than that. It's like top 4 probably. I think it's better than the exterior of the train station, which I did build in creative, but I built it way long ago. So it's, you know, it's just a little bit of growth. I think if I did the exact same style, I would have improved quite a bit. But I don't want to do the same style because that's lame and not fun and is just the same thing over and over again. I do think Mumbo is making it so that even though it's the same style, it's a very different landscape. and his Hermitcraft 10 base was pretty landscape based anyway. So it definitely feels refreshing and new still, which is kind of the big thing. Like, it really doesn't matter. You're ugly if you blow up. Oh, epic. Thanks, Chad. These don't grow for whatever reason. I think it's too close to something, like maybe the sand. I have no idea. Don't shoot me. Same rules apply. If you hit me, you're a loser. Thanks. See ya. Can I get into the window? W. Alright, I think that's most of the stuff that we needed. At least in terms of wood. So let's put this away. What actually wood do I need? Should load back up. I'm wrong. Okay. Let's just put in a few stacks. Call it a day. I'm gonna need 100 honey blocks. Okay, I'll have to AFK our honey. Wool, I actually don't have a lot of, and I need 3 stacks of red and 2 stacks of gray wool. Where would my wool be? Up here. I actually have quite a bit. I'm gonna go shear the sheep that we have a little bit of ways away. Do we have a sheep farm? Nia made a sheep farm. I don't need none of the manual stuff. We're cool. I'll bring that for safekeeping. Let's look at the material list and just get a confirmation that I don't need anything else over at our industrial district. So 4 stacks of spruce logs. That's good to know. Concrete powder is going to be a pain. Smooth bath salts is going to be a pain. Red concrete powder. Green wool. Okay. Green, yellow, blue. Nah, you know what? These are for the other builds and stuff. I doubt I need all that. Okay. I am going to... Yeah, let's just head over to our industrial district. Let's hope I know the way to get there. Alright. Facing this way. This is where the industrial district is, so... Yeah, this way. No, it's not that close. I'm not an idiot. Yes, this is it. Big brain. Big brain! Big brain! My brain is so big! Brain moment! Okay. I need you... Uh-oh. 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 No! My boys! You gotta start eating the grass! My boys, grow some fur back! Oh, actually... Gosh, I'm so happy that we have these. Oh, baby. Okay. And then I'm just gonna grab a stack of each, because I forget what colors we needed. And then these are the big boys. Yeah. That's the stuff. Okay. I'm gonna grab one more red. Might as well. It's free. Is this a full thing of red? Oh my goodness, dude. I love this world. I love when I can just steal from with consent. Uh-oh, I'm getting a lot of texts. Oh no. Okay, I'll respond to those in a second. This is kind of a bump. I just searched up what's it called? Animal Crossing music, and apparently chill lo-fi beats to chill and relax to were top of the list. What is this? Sky's house. Oh, right! I don't really need the other one, do I? I literally have another portal up here. Oops. A little bit of a silly Billy moment. All right, well, we have our wool bits. Let's, this one. Put this in here. Okay. The other wool, I'm just gonna throw over in this area because I truly, I don't believe we need it. But if we do, we'll have it. Did I get yellow wool? That was one of the ones that I think we may actually need. I'm gonna cry if we do. I'm not going to get it right now if we do. What? That's not it. Load. I read it wrong. No. Wrong. Wah wah. Load. Middletown. This. Yeah, what the heck is going on? I've scrolled down. Big brain. My brain is powerful. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty confident yellow is used out here. It totally is. Okay. We don't need it. We don't need it. Thank goodness. I was kind of worried that we would need it for a gradient, for like our yellow gradient. And I wouldn't have remembered that, so that's why I was worried. I do remember needing red and gray wool for it, so that's why I'm like A-okay on both of those. Let's get in. I actually don't have enough spruce logs in here. That's crazy. Red and gray wool. How many of those do we need? Red wool, 3 stacks. Gray wool, 2 stacks. Cool. Now I can fit in more spruce. That's what we needed. It is actually kind of fun and peaceful doing... doesn't go there. It is fun and peaceful doing resource gathering the vanilla way. Instead of just having it already prepped and building a bunch of farms to make it already prepped for you. I will say, it's definitely not as fun. I can confidently say that. Get rid of here. Get rid of here. Get rid of yous. Yous guys. Yins fellas. Cool. So I need how many spruce? 3, 4 stacks. And now we can pick this up. I do need other spruce bits. Let's just grab a few of everything. I'm almost certainly going to need more spruce doors. Let's make them. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, stripped spruce logs. Alright. Is there an easy way to do this? Yes. Right here. So, gamers, what's going on with y'all? What fun updates do I have? I have no idea. Oh, I need to figure out a gift idea for myself. Because my dad was asking. That was one of the texts. So, let's brainstorm. What do I want for Christmas? It kind of looks like my breaking of blocks is too quick. It totally is. Okay, I gotta spam. Okay, now let's think of gift idea for myself. What do I want? What's something that is feasible? A bad gift idea, but I don't know if y'all know about this. There is an ice maker machine that you just pour water into and it makes chewable ice. Because normally ice not chewable, actually bad for you to chew. Should not chew ice, hurt teeth. And this is like soft ice that's like good to eat, good in like slushies. It's like easy to turn into the thing that you want. Super nice. It's like $400. What do you mean? It's a freezer. That's what it is. It makes a freezer. And you're charging $400 for a freezer. Crazy work. Oh my god, I need way more. Whoa. Actually, how dare you? There's a bug. I missed. Dang. Those are always fun games. Try to kill the bug. Watch its life leave its eyes as it splats into both of your hands, hitting it at terminal velocity. That's gotta be so scary, dog. Like, I would be horrified if I was bug. Terrible. Okay, the rest of these suck butt to get, and at least aren't available up here. So let's head downstairs. I think most of them we're actually going to be able to have. Tough brick, I need 4.5 stacks. We have that for sure. Just need to convertify you, and I put it in front of the thing that I'll be using to convertify. 1, 2... 3 and a bit. Yeah, easy peasy. Tough brick, tough brick, tough brick, tough brick. Brick, brick, brick. Epic. I am very glad I mined a bunch of tough at some point. It's the spoils of war. Okay, what else may we need? Deep slate, no chance I have, right? Oh, that's raw deep slate, dude. Dang it. Okay, that's some... Oh, man. Yeah, no, I don't think we have... Well, actually, no, we do. I only need 2 and a bit stacks. Epic sauce. What a day. What a day to have a day, you know what I'm saying? I was just 1.5. Easy peasy. So nice. Alright, now we need a bunch of mud. So let's head out to Mudland. Let's go back in and go to sleep. And while we're sleeping, we might as well check out our terracotta stores, because I don't think I have light blue or red terracotta. Yeah. The red terracotta we're going to be using with our red wool, shockingly enough. I forgot that I had to go over to the colorful section. I was fully just going to leave. No. No, siree. I need 1 and a bit of red. We actually have that in terracotta flavors. And then I need a bunch of light blue. You know what I'm going to do? I have the ability to dye our yellow into light blue. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Call it a day. Love it. I'm a big fan of that. I think it's a Vanilla Tweaks thing where you can dye already quote unquote dyed things. Like, even though yellow terracotta isn't dyed, it's considered dyed in life. Which is kind of stupid. Do I have lapis? It's like a French person trying to say the P. I do have lapis. I love lapis. That should be enough, I hope. Crafting table? Aha! Dang it. Let me turn the red into red first. I accidentally turned our white into red, into blue, white into blue, which made it so that I can't now turn it into red. So let's do... Nah, big dog. Do I not have it? Oh, I gotta update it. Okay. Never mind then. We gotta go to get normal terracotta. That isn't too bad. It's insta-mine, so I'm not even really worried about it. On an adventure we go. Off to see the wizard. Wicked's coming out. Wicked 2. I saw Wicked 1 in theaters. It was pretty good. I would classify it as a pretty good movie. I'm not big into movies. I guess it's a musical. Defying gravity. Da,
hydrogen. That's what they should do in science class. They should just sing hip songs like Defying Gravity. With, I don't even know, Ariana Grande and some other person. But do it in a cool way. And explain how hydrogen is lighter than other things because it has less bits in it. And that's why it's the first one on the list. Haste one, okay. That was my science lesson to you all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel very scienced. Who's grumbling and growling at me? How dare they? I'm gonna trap this guy. You're an idiot, and I hate you. That's a little bit rude, don't you think? Well, maybe a little overkill. I don't hate him that much. Barely knew him. Killed him, though. So that's not great. Yeah. What is the morals? Is it more morally wrong to kill someone that you've never known and never will know? Or is it worse to kill someone that you do know? Probably the one that you do know. Both bad. Both shouldn't do it. Don't murder. Murder, not allowed. But if you're thinking about it, I don't condone murder. Murder's bad. But I do think morally it's less bad to kill a random person? Maybe they're the same. I don't know. Like, does having... Because, like, motive maybe makes it better. I don't know. Because of, like, if you're in an abusive situation, then it's definitely more morally gray, for sure. But I'm thinking, like, you're killing a good person, someone that has been deemed as good by many and most. What's the sitch? I came out here with no inventory space. Oh, I have shulker boxes. Aha, I am smart, it turns out. A few times a day. It's a spooky beat, bro. Feels like I'm at a rave in, I don't know. I was gonna say Halloween Town. I don't think that's a place. Is it a place? What's the Jack Skellington place? That one. You know what I'm talking about. Halloween Land. Of course. Do I have the inventory space for this? I hope so. If I don't, a beacon's worth more than some sticks. Yeah, I do. We're good. I have the beacon, right? Okay. We're killing it. 10 for 10. 100 for 100. What is over there? Oh. I want to see what it is. Oh, it's a floor. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Unload. It was the floor for the honey farm. I honestly forgot that I had a schematic for that. I think it's because when I originally did the honey farm build, I missed it. Oh. Yeah, I guess I want speed too. In the grand scheme of things, it's way more helpful. Can I get up here? I can. I should probably make this path go onto the floor and stuff, but I don't really know where I want things to be just yet. All right. Yeah, I can make this now. I mean, I have more to spare. Do I have more to spare? That seems like the perfect amount. Wow. I mean, we got so much terracotta. I'm honestly not really worried about overdoing it. Wow, it feels like it should have made more. But I guess it's only 30? I don't know. Math is hard, especially when you don't know how to read. It's always coming back to that. It's like it's a cycle. Something that repeats over and over. Okay, and the beautiful thing, we can throw the extra terracotta that we mined in here. The red is not something that I can throw in there. We need it. We need its bones for future research. The amount of times I get that. None. No one's ever said that to me. Kind of wish they did. It would make me feel cool. Important. Special.
What are the odds? Oh boy, we are low on mud. How in the world do I get mud? Do I have to go to mangrove land? I guess I could make... No, you put water on dirt with a water bottle. That sucks harder, for sure. Do I have packed mud? Okay, I'm not doing that right now. What can I do? Oh man, I need mangrove wood too, not even like mangrove logs. Mangrove wood. Bro, why are you doing this to me? Oh, we do need orange terracotta. I'm actually kind of glad I got some of that. Coarse dirt. We need a ton. I don't have a ton. I kind of just need a ton of gravel. Let's hope that I have that. Not really. Amazing. That's all the coarse dirt I need. For sure. Let's make some concrete powder of varying flavors and identities. We have plenty of sand, thankfully. But yeah, let's go. Oh, so I need 2 stacks of gray, 2 stacks of brown. I almost certainly need a few stacks of red. I think I need more. Where do you even go? I have gravel mountain, I guess. I'm thinking, where do you need to go to get gravelly stuff? Gray also is black and white. Black dye, I don't think I have. Dude, black dye is literally the bane of my existence. I can't stand having to get that because it's just so annoying. Like, it's such a bummer to try to have to get. Okay, let's do something other than gray. We need brown. How do you make brown? Red and blue? No, that's purple. Cocoa beans. That would be down here. Do I have cocoa beans? Legend. Okay, let's grab some jungle. I was gonna say, I would have exploded if I didn't have any jungle. That would have been crazy. Oh. Oh no, I have more shulker boxes down here. Oh no, they're full of stuff. Oh, good, they're full of the stuff that I need. Ooh, a lot of goodies. Ooh, baby! Okay, we are coming back to you. Ooh, mama. What a beautiful surprise. Holy cow. Okay, mud, situated. Packed mud. 1, 2, 3, 4, not situated. Are we sure? Dang. Dang. That's tough. That's tough for real. Anyway, appreciate the mud. The mud, huge. Huge W on the mud. We do still need packed mud. So we need, what, 6 stacks, 7 stacks, 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's almost certainly enough. Yeah, because we already have some packed mud. I need to find wheat. How much wheat do we have? I fear none. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I think the answer is none. Where do we even have a wheat farm? I'm trying to think because I don't think we have villager farms. Yeah. Dang, dude. Okay, that's another thing on the list. Maybe we quickly make a better wheat farm than this. I do still have chests over here. What are you guys smelting up? Glass. Oh, legend. I kind of wanted some more glass, so that's actually huge. How have I done that? Hello. I'm still streaming. Yeah, I think we make a little wheat farm. And then we can go from there. Cuz I'm I mean, like, my whole pathway is going to be packed mud. I'm kind of surprised that I don't already have one. I'm a little worried about my ability to do things. All right. And I think the good thing, if I can get a wheat farm in, then I can AFK it while I'm AFKing the bees for the honey blocks. Because what, 101 honey blocks is a 400 something honey bottles, which is an insane amount. Ooh. You know what would look cool in the long term? Maybe like a wheat field up here. I think we start it, you know? Like right here and then up, maybe? Was this where I was pointing? Yeah. Like that could be really cool. Yeah, let's start it up here. This actually isn't a ton of space to work with. I don't think I have a bucket. No. That's okay. I'll mark it out here and then let's go grab a bucket. I also don't know where this would be. I think it'd be right here. Bunch of ice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I will say, it didn't take too long for me to remember where everything is. Given how kind of complicated and misdirecting, that's not the word, difficult to find stuff is in that storage system, it feels like. It's not terrible. Okay. Yeah, let's just put water here. And then another one here. And then we'll go from there. We'll see where I've missed. If I've missed. Maybe I killed it right away. All right. Oh boy, it's actually almost 8. I am gonna have to get ready to go to hockey soon. I'm kind of cutting it down to the wire. Wire! I've got it down to the wire! The wire is turning into a very wiry point of business. Oh yeah, I'm miles away from anything over here. Okay, we'll put a water source here. Give me water. Kind of gives Bill Wirt, is that YouTuber's name? Vibes, this song? I don't know if it is, but it's totally those vibes. Cool. I feel like this is actually looking pretty cool. Dang. That is unfortunate. But now I can use that as infinite source. I have been kind of... I've kind of fallen in love with the wheat field vibe that Hermitcraft is going with as of recent. I don't know why they've kind of morphed into that, but I feel like Grian's base from last season like began the wheat farm trend, and then Mumbo with even more wheat farm. That is all of our seeds. Oh boy. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to expand this. But I'm hoping with enough time we'll get there, and with enough AFKing, at least it'll grow up to become full big baby wheats. It is pretty much 8. So I have to wrap it up and get to hockey. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for watching the VOD. If you're watching the VOD, if you're somehow new to my Kindle Bubblegum channel, subscribe. It's the one that's collaborating with this video. If you're new to the VOD channel and like some VODs, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I think I'm at 80. So we can easily do it. I'm at almost 25K on my main channel. So you can hit the subscribe button, right? You can do that. You can do that for me, please. Please, number go up. Make brain chemical happy. Okay, that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining and watching. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.